helps our cause. A great deal of our work here needs to be done in secret, since the threat of key discoveries being stolen is always present. Now, that's why you made me nervous there a few minutes ago, Marshall. Now, you look innocent enough, but spies always do, don't they? Right. Yes, so I struck a big bonanza in the fall of 1878 when I discovered that the key to the problem was preventing the incandescent element from melting. Now, I publicly announced to your paper, madam, the New York Sun, that I have it now. With the process I have just discovered, I could produce 10,000 lamps from one machine. I also announced my plans for a complete electrical system that would replace the old gas lighting system by using dynamos. So the next thing I did, I turned my attention to finding the proper incandescent element, or filament, for my light bulbs. So I tried carbon, then platinum for a time, but I eventually returned to carbon. I mean, you may have noticed a little shed behind the lab when you came in today. We kept kerosene lamps in there burning almost constantly. My night watchman, Alfred, would remove all of the soot or carbon from the lamps so that we could have it for our experiments. We tried carbonizing all sorts of different materials, since carbon has the proper high resistance to keep the filament from burning out. And we made thousands of tests with hundreds of different filaments made from a wide variety of materials. Sir, what's your name? Rocco, of course it is. You're one of the top writers at the Tribune, aren't you? Hey, I've read your byline many times. Excellent work, Rocco. Hey, I want to try something fun here. I want to tell you just a few of the things we tested as filaments in our light bulbs, okay? And I want you to tell me which one I'm just pulling your leg with. Are you ready? All right, here it goes. We tested paper, a fishing line, cedar, spruce shavings, a poodle tail, so fun, and cork. Now, which one do you think we didn't really use?
Poodle.
Yeah.
The poodle tail, right. And you want to know why, Rollo? Those little poodles are just too darn fast. I never could catch one. Come on, Rollo. I've been working on that joke for a long time. We experimented for over a year without ever losing hope. You know, people often ask me if I thought about giving up. Honestly, I never did. You see, the trouble with other inventors is they would try a few things for a while and then just quit. But I never quit until I get what I want. I remained optimistic, and I knew with all my heart that I was on the right path. And that path led me to discover that the carbonized filament needed to be enclosed inside of a vacuum to prevent it from oxidizing and burning out. So in the lab, we made a modified combination Sprengel-Geissler vacuum pump. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Okay. It would draw all the air out of the glass bulb by using mercury. So my glass blower, Ludwig Bohm, who's over there in the glass shed, made a wide variety of different bulbs that we tested till we finally came up with the best shape. So finally, in October of 1879, we came up with a one-piece, all-glass globe that could maintain a vacuum. On October 21st, I then tried as a filament a simple piece of cotton sewing thread, which was carbonized, then bent into a horseshoe shape and sealed inside the glass bulb. Now, after all the air was removed from the bulb through the vacuum treatment process, we took it off the pump, we placed it on the electric current, and there was light. There were many breathless moments, I can assure you, as we all waited to see if it would burn out quickly like all the others did thousands of times before. But it didn't. So there we were. We were just past that middle window up there. My men and I, we sat there watching that glowing light. We waited to see how long it would burn, so we watched. And we watched. And then you know what we did?
We watched.
Right. The longer it burned, the more fascinated we became. None of us even went to bed that night. As the hours passed, our our fascination turned into elation because finally, after 13 and a half hours, I realized the first practical incandescent lamp was born. The problem was solved. Finally, a light bulb had been produced that had true commercial promise. So in November, I announced that I would demonstrate this new light bulb to the public on New Year's Eve. I arranged for Western Union to send 2 linemen out to erect all these wires you see running around you here. People thought I was a darn fool, but I paid them no mind. I didn't waste my time worrying if they were right. You see, as a cure for worrying, work is far better than whiskey. It's not hard work that kills, it's worrying that kills. Hey, you were one of the skeptics, weren't you? I remember now. It's all right. No hard feelings, though, Joe. I'm sure you'll be singing a new tune in your next article, right?
Oh.
Here's what caused all the fuss. This is the carbon film